In this video, we'll explore Neom, a futuristic megacity project in Saudi Arabia that spans 3 countries and the Red Sea. Neom aims to be a living laboratory for innovation, sustainability, and entrepreneurship with a global outlook. Multiple teasers and clips about the start of its construction reached millions of people around the world in October of last year. Yet, information on its current status is difficult to come by. Let's dive into this ambitious venture and its current progress. The vision of Neom. The line, first unveiled by Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman in 2021, is by far the country's most ambitious mega project to date. It is intended to be a self-sustaining linear city, stretching more than 100 kilometers from the Red Sea to the city of Tabuk in the east. The municipal plan calls for 2 500-meter-tall structures to run parallel to one another. Everything you need will be within walking distance, and the entire city will have 0 automobiles, 0 highways, and 0 emissions. Of course, such an announcement elicited a wide range of reactions, particularly since drone footage of excavation activities was released in October 2022. Yet, little is known about the actual progress on the construction site since then. So, how does it stand today? Progress on the line. According to the most recent information, a large amount of work has been done on the line in the last year, according to a recent exclusive interview with the project's executive director. Crucial infrastructure building is estimated to be 20% complete. Infrastructure includes crucial highways, offices, and logistical hubs that will be needed for future set development. These advancements can all be seen on satellite photographs that span the whole length of the project. However, there have been numerous substantial changes to these locations since the images we presented last year. For example, the Neom Community 1 now looks and functions as its own city. There are hundreds of residential units, a school, a mosque, a post office, convenience stores, and a bus stations. There's even a Starbucks in the area. Meanwhile, excavations of the line's main structure looks to have made significant progress over the last year. Using Google Maps, you can now nearly completely trace the beginning of the foundations from beginning to conclusion. The hidden marina shoreline portion is likewise well underway in terms of excavation. When finished, this section of the project would be the world's largest marina. It could carry twice as many passengers as the world's largest cruise ship. The wonder of the seas, the hidden marina excavation project is currently the largest excavation operation in the world. Up to 1 million cubic meters of soil are dug up each week to make place for the project. In addition to the excavation that has been ongoing since last year, piling construction for the main structure has commenced. Over the last year, over 4,500 individual piles have been installed in Module 43 of the line. At its peak, more than 60 piles for the structure's foundation were installed on a daily basis. This figure is expected to grow even further as construction begins in the coming months. The line's specialized underground rail infrastructure, known as the spine, eventually improved significantly. As of June 2023, the general width of the entire system has been severely reduced. To begin, the total length of subterranean tunnels to be built has been reduced by more than 30 kilometers. In addition, the total number of stations was reduced from 48 to 9. Challenges and criticisms. Nonetheless, despite recent and significant development, there are many valid criticisms for it. For starters, there's the inherent irony in the project's claim of sustainability. According to one University of New South Wales specialist, the entire city's construction might have a cumulative carbon footprint of up to 1.8 gigatons of CO2. To put this in context, this amount alone is more than 4 times the annual emissions of the entire United Kingdom. Stacking all aspects of a metropolis vertically on this scale is simply not viable. There are also substantial issues concerning human rights. According to many experts, locals were compelled to leave their villages in order to make space for the construction site. According to the United Nations Human Rights Officer, several of the demonstrators were condemned to long prison terms and even faced the imminent risk of execution. Since they were sentenced to death, this has undoubtedly become a hot topic that will have an impact on the project itself. Aside from being a bad thing, it will also impede the project's ability to raise funding from investors all around the world. Financing and companies involved. How will Saudi Arabia fund all of this progress? Who are the companies involved? For starters, the line, like the rest of Neom, is directly funded and held by the Public Investment Fund, Saudi Arabia's sovereign wealth fund, which is directly controlled by the Crown Prince. This $700 billion sum is currently the primary driving force behind the continued progress. Other companies' contracts are largely for excavation and foundation work. Among the notable names are the Cala Group from the United Kingdom, Bauer from Germany, and Bashi Soldage from France. Meanwhile, the marina's current piling work is being completed by Power China, a state-owned construction business. Finally, the contract to build a high-speed rail line connecting the line to Oxagon was recently given to WeBuild of Italy and Sajco of Saudi Arabia. Feasibility concerns for Trojena. Despite their adherence to their timetable, there are still many unsolved questions. One of the most serious criticisms leveled about Trojena is the viability of maintaining a winter resort in such conditions. Even though temperatures in the highlands might drop below freezing, snowfall is still uncommon. This idea would have to rely completely on artificial snow machines, which consume a lot of water and electricity to run. All of this becomes considerably more difficult when you consider the seawater from the Red Sea will be utilized for it. They must not only transport all of this water across large distances and elevations, but they must also desalinate it beforehand. Trojena, preparing for the Asian Winter Games. We now take a look at the next major project, Trojena, an outrageous luxury outdoor winter and skiing destination in the middle of a massive mountainous desert. Though similar in magnitude and ridiculousness to the other projects in Neom, one feature distinguishes it. NC. Sindala, a luxury island resort. Let's talk about Sindala, another important project now under construction with Neom. It's Neom's luxurious island resort off the coast of the city. The island is located near the Red Sea and can be reached by boat, seaplane, or the nearby Neom Bay Airport. Sindala will be a premier yachting destination with an 86-berth marina, 3 luxury hotels, a golf course, and a variety of premium restaurants and retail establishments will also be located on the island. This big project, which was first announced in December of last year, is slated to be the very first to open with Neom. Its creators hope to welcome the island's first visitors as early as 2024. Sindala's success is actually critical to the rest of Neom because its launch next year will be the public's first chance to see what this futuristic metropolis is all about. Construction on Sindala is quite well underway, given its impending launch date. According to Google Maps satellite pictures, the majority of the island is now under construction. Roads have already been constructed, and the general plan of the structures and foundations has been determined. Some structures near the island's marina appear to be nearly finished. Furthermore, much of the grass for the proposed golf course has already been laid down. Marriott International, which has already agreed to open 3 luxury hotels in Sindala, is likewise sure that construction will be completed in time for the 2024 launch. Meanwhile, an entire village dedicated to the project's development has been established to the island's northeast. This region contains a variety of offices, logistics hubs, housing units, and amenities for the workers on the site. Sindala appears to be the most developed of Neom's significant developments thus far. In conclusion, Neom's megacity projects are making significant progress with various challenges and criticisms. The future of these ventures remain to be seen. Do you think Neom's projects will become a reality? Let us know in the comments. We hope you enjoyed this Neom Construction update video. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.